Hello. So we're about halfway through this week, and it's a lot about checking in about where you're at with your goal and integrating and taking those steps to really bring it into your life and have more and more access to how you want to be. So even while this whole program has been, I know, quite intense, because you really want to make a deep change for yourself, and you're working on a specific goal about what you want to achieve and you want to experience and feel and really know it in your whole being, it also feels important to add that even while this is something specific that you want to achieve, we never get to an end point. I think I might have said this in one of my messages to you earlier on, and it just feels important to have a reminder about it now, that we never get to an end point, because if you're wanting more for yourself in whatever facet of your life, often it's going to mean that you'll be satisfied with something and then you'll become dissatisfied with something, and that dissatisfaction is information from your deep wise self that something needs to shift and change, and we can't do everything all at once. So even while you have a specific goal in mind, remember that your deep wise self is always going to be communicating to you and always going to be letting you know what adjustments or what area of your life needs more focus to get to have more about what you want in the different areas of your life. Because once we break down barriers around one of our goals, then often, there's a flow over into other areas of our life that we want more for ourselves, whether it's more in our relationships, more in being creative in ourselves, more in being nurturing in a healthy way in our lifestyle, more job satisfaction, more satisfaction as a parent, whatever it is. So being able to hold to your goal, but also know that when you are addressing one goal, it can also highlight that there are other things that you want to address too. And so taking that as a positive, taking that bit to mean that your system is saying, I have capability, I can see that I can have more for myself, and I can go for that now. And so not putting pressure on yourself, because this is a life journey, and what we're doing in these 8 weeks gives you a map about how you can keep working with the different areas of yourself and the different areas in your life. So even while there is you being really specific about what goal you want to work towards and live and achieve, also know that there'll always be things that you want to adjust, and hopefully that's not a constant. You get breaks in between where you can just be and enjoy. But that there'll be cycles like nature, but like the seasons of nature, where things will be satisfying, and then something will come to your being, your awareness about what you need to attend to or what's not fitting for you. So it's really important to get that balance of the doing and the being, as I've spoken about this week. So focusing on what you need to focus on to achieve your goals, but also on enjoying what you are, because life is always going to reveal to us, our wise inner self is always going to reveal to us what we need to have more access to be more confident, comfortable, at ease, satisfied, and joyous in our life. And so it's so important, as I've been saying this week, to enjoy what you are doing and really get the feedback about the internal praise and pride and joy about what is good in your life now and what changes you are making, so that you can enjoy them, have resting places in them, and be recharged to be able to address those other areas that your wise self might bring to you, rather than it being, oh no, I'm never going to get there. If we have an end point of getting there, then we can feel despairing and disheartened. So while being able to have specific goals, also have a sense of that your unconscious, your deep wise self is always going to be communicating to you, and enjoy the good stuff along the way so it doesn't become a chore. You don't want life to be a chore. You want to enjoy it. So enjoy your week. Experiment with finding the balance, and that balance will always change, but find the balance of what you need for today and each day as you move forward. Great.